Hello Xbox Live moderators, my name is Love, and one of our fellow moderators proposed the idea of me talking about the new Xbox dashboard coming in 2023. And I think the way it's being handled is a complete joke, so warning ahead, I will be ranting a lot in this video. So this is the current dashboard on Xbox. Seems legit, right? You got your games, your gamer tag on the upper left, and sections. Not saying that this dashboard is superior because it's not, but it's the dashboard most of us already know. Here's the new dashboard that Microsoft leaked. Yep, it's the same situation with Activision saying, oh yeah, we got over 3,000 devs working on Modern Warfare 2022, so it's like a big deal. Which, aside from the dashboard, you needed over 3,000 developers to work on this piece of garbage. Meanwhile, Modern Warfare 2 is what made gamers happy? Gee, I wonder where you went wrong. So apparently, Xbox devs are focusing their energy on a dashboard update. As stupid as it sounds, here's a friendly article about this. Microsoft is starting to test new changes to the Xbox Home UI that will eventually arrive for everyone in 2023. The changes will include tweaks to the layout and design to make it easier to find Xbox games and apps or navigate to areas like the settings interface. Microsoft will conduct a variety of Xbox Home experiments over the coming months before launching its new Xbox Home UI in 2023. There is no way some Microsoft developer woke up and said, you know, I think it's better if we just change the dashboard. We'll update everyone's consoles so they can have the dashboard. How about no? Why are you focusing your energy on this part of the Xbox? You don't need a new layout, not to mention it doesn't look any simpler, it looks and feels the same. The changes will include tweaks to the layout and design to make it easier to find Xbox games and apps. There's no way a bunch of developers had a meeting to discuss the dashboard. This was probably some idea from a bored developer. He pitched the idea and everyone was impressed for some stupid reason. And what is with the scientific shit at the end? Microsoft will conduct a variety of Xbox Home experiments. Experiment? What are you experimenting on? Bringing f***ing Frankenstein back to life? You don't need to spend money and resources to experiment on a dashboard. Use that energy to fix party chat issues and looking for group bots. I feel like this sounds like something that was meant to impress us. Like we have Xbox Home UI, a better interface, and a f***ing mad science experiment to make the dashboard better. It's similar with Facebook, like how back in the day it wasn't hard to access your settings, but today you need to go through a series of f***ing Soviet nuke launch codes to access your settings. It's probably easier to launch nukes than to navigate on the settings. They make it more complicated per update. So stupid. Microsoft also went on to say, we know the Xbox homepage is where our gamers spend the most time, and it's a space that's very personal. Excuse me? Who turns on their Xbox only to spend most of their time on the dashboard? I promise you, we don't give a shit. We go on Xbox to I don't know, maybe play the games and socialize with friends? If someone signs an Xbox Live and spends most of their time on that dashboard, then there's something wrong with them. Like they probably torture animals. No sane player turns their Xbox on and says, ah yes, the dashboard. No, they turn their consoles on to play the games. And what the f*** does this mean? It's a space that's very personal. Are people uploading their diaries and inner feelings on these dashboards? If you want to talk about personal, fix the profiles. The Xbox 360 allowed players to share bios, to learn about other players and make friends. The Xbox One has this layout, which I don't even, what is this? It doesn't even have any color or personality. I feel like Microsoft measured stats and saw that many people did spend a lot of time on their dashboards, but that is probably because the dashboard is way too clunked up with ads in the Microsoft Store. It's too complicated and many players just have a hard time navigating it to find games they want to play. The Xbox 360 dashboards were perfect. They were simple, they had theme colors, we were able to see our friends and see their parties through that dashboard. The Xbox One dashboard is just too complicated. I wonder what genius at Microsoft thought this was a superior design. With that, we're kicking off a multi-month series of experiments to learn how to create a more personalized home experience and address some of the top trends and fan requests. Okay, stop, I have questions. You said multi-month series of experiments. What the f*** does that mean? So this isn't just some mad scientist experiment, it's an experiment in a span of months. You're dedicating months of experiments to update a f***ing dashboard. Do you know how much money you're spending on this? You're making some poor employee come in and experiment on a dashboard. Your staff of mad scientists are just making inhumane decisions and literally injecting the new dashboard with ads and shit. That is truly such an evil experiment. Like, I don't go on Xbox to look at ads, I go on Xbox to play games. And the dashboard I have now is what I'm satisfied with, but apparently it needs to be updated. It's funny because the Xbox is full of many problems. We have party chat problems. Sometimes I'm in a party and the party's like, wearing a Cinnamon Toast Crunch as the mic, it's not detected. Motherfucker, the mic is plugged. What do you mean it's not detected? I did my part, I plugged my mic in, now you do your part. Let me speak. We also have looking for group bots. Bots that try to scam you and collect your information. Bots that offer DDoS services over Instagram or something stupid like that. Games sometimes crash. I open up a game, the Xbox fails to boot it up correctly, and so an error pops up saying something like, oh, it took too long for this game to start. No f***ing didn't. What do you mean? Game took too long to start. Get the f*** out of here. The recent players list is a joke. Firstly, the recent players list is silent because this fucking list shows who you played with weeks and months ago. Last I checked, there's nothing recent about that. I'm in the game now. Why can't I see the recent players? And when the list finally loads up the recent players after like 20 minutes, it doesn't show all the players. The recent players list has been broken for years, but no one at Microsoft batted an eye. For some reason, the Xbox 360 recent players list works 100%. Like an older, outdated console has a better working recent players list. I promise you, if Xbox One came out in the 70s, we would be seeing people from fucking 50 years ago. There are many more issues with the Xbox that I'm probably not familiar with, but for some unknown reason, Microsoft was like,
hey, look over here on the carpet. That's a cigarette butt. This is probably evidence.
Well, what do you think was in that Danish? You think it was cheese? Because I got a little problem with cheese.
Hey, I'm talking about evidence here.
And by that, they didn't do shit to fix their issues. They just cared about what food they ate on their lunch break. But some employee comes into work and goes like, you know what? That dashboard needs a fixin'. And everyone hopped on board. Like bots that scam Xbox players? Nope. Not our problem. Let's just spend thousands of dollars and months to update the dashboard. Jesus, Microsoft, get your priorities in order. The Xbox 360 dashboard sounds so good right now. Nostalgia aside, it was simple and fun. It had theme variety and personality and stuff, and seeing friends' avatars and seeing if they're online. I wonder how many geniuses it took to make that dashboard. Are they still working for you guys? If not, hire them back because we need them now more than ever. It was the best dashboard. I came home from school, turned my 360 on, and navigated with ease. Finding things was easy. The sound effects were great too. The dashboard was perfect. Then the Xbox One came out, which is something I don't understand. Why the f did they call it the Xbox One? I thought it was gonna be like the Xbox 720, something that sounds so much cooler. But instead we get the Xbox One. I mean, what the f is that? Looks like a DVR you'd find in your grandmother's house in like the 90s. A console from 2005 looked more modern than this. And on top of that, what did they plan on doing with the Xbox One and its dashboard? Because the dashboard looked somewhat decent, but the console was just a black box. The dimensions of it is like a geometry teacher's wet dream. Everything is equal or something. It's like Microsoft looked at a cereal box and thought, yes, the next console should be shaped like that. We'll call it the Xbox One. One thing I really like though is that Microsoft is listening to the community. Like they are on Twitter asking for opinions and letting people decide what should be on the new dashboard. Many people wanted the ads to be removed, but Microsoft was like, no, we're keeping the ads. Alright, I'm done. I ranted too much in this video because this video deserves a ranting. This topic deserves a ranting. We have so many problems with the Xbox, but for some strange reason, the dashboard is what should really be spent on. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe. I would appreciate that very much. With that being said, I thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope you enjoyed your stay. I'll see you guys in the next video, and I am out. Goodbye.